Hi there, students. To throw someone to the dogs, to throw someone to the wolves. They threw him to the lions. Okay, if you throw someone to the dogs, you abandon them. You stop protecting them. So maybe you've worked for a company faithfully for 30 years, and then the company starts to have some problems, and they throw you to the dogs. They fire you immediately. Or I did a science project with a partner, but we didn't finish it on time, and the teacher was angry with us for not finishing it in time, and my partner threw me to the wolves by saying that it was all my fault that it wasn't finished. So to put somebody in a position where they get all of the blame for something, where they get all of the trouble or all of the criticism, particularly when that criticism was intended for the person who's pointing the finger. So in business, in companies, people trying to avoid being the person responsible. They're always looking for somebody to throw to the lions. Michael was caught with the drugs in his rucksack, but he threw his friend Jack to the dogs by saying that the drugs actually belonged to Jack. Or maybe when things go wrong with a team, it's always the manager who gets thrown to the dogs. The manager gets thrown to the wolves. The manager gets sacked, because if they're not winning, it's got to be the manager's fault. And there could be many other reasons. So to allow somebody to be attacked, to be criticized, in order to protect yourself. They threw me to the dogs in order to protect the boss's reputation. They allowed me to be criticized in order to protect him. So it's a nasty feeling when you feel you've been thrown to the wolves. You've been cast out because you are the person who's going to receive the problems. Okay, so if you serve well for a long time and then suddenly things are not so good, you could be abandoned to the cruel world. You could be thrown to the lions. You're left to defend yourself. Okay, so. Or in, for example, Shakespeare in Macbeth, throw physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. So if you're throwing someone to the dogs, you're not protecting them anymore. You're throwing them away. You're letting them be the victim of something. You allow somebody to be criticized or treated badly to protect yourself from criticism, because you no longer need that person. So be very careful of him. He'll trick you and use you and then throw you to the dogs. He'll do anything to save himself. So it's very disloyal throwing someone to the wolves. Yeah, to not protect them anymore. You're throwing them away as if they're no longer valuable. So formality, to throw someone to the dogs. I think 6 informality. Use informally, better in a semi-formal conversation or a semi-formal writing. And I guess you're throwing this person to the wild animals to be destroyed. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To throw to the dogs, to throw to the wolves, to throw to the lions.